So I think we all are back, right? Now we will go for against the topic. So for August 4 we have Sriuska Regmi. So now you may speak.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm against the topic, so I would start. Firstly, if a person has creativity but doesn't have the knowledge about it, then it is alike as useless. Creativity is not important than knowledge. Information of anything is known as knowledge, right? So, bringing up all those informations together and creating a new result, creating new things is known as creativity. Knowledge is more important because creativity without having overall information, overall knowledge about a particular thing is as purposeless. Knowledge has a very vital role to play. Without knowledge, creativity doesn't have any substance to work with. So here two of them also speak for the topic, so I would also go there. The first one who spoke told about something mugged up the students, mugged up whole the syllabus, and overall he told that creativity is more important, but it is not. If some person has knowledge about it, has overall knowledge about it, then he can create some new substance. Will have creative ideas, right? So he will be able to create something new. And another one over here told that if we can't imagine something like car without cars and vehicles, buildings, because of creative mind they made it. But if same person has read about it, has knowledge about it, then he can create those things also. So knowledge is more important than creativity in my view. And another thing I would like to say is in if the main point I want to highlight is creativity is more important than knowledge. Because if a person has that knowledge, then if we can also compare two people, one has creativity and one has knowledge. Creativity person has the knowledge but doesn't has that ability to have that knowledge about the particular thing. But the one who has knowledge can create something new with the help of his knowledge. So lastly, I would like to say that knowledge will always leads creativity. Thank you.
I have a question.
Okay, you may go.
So, yes, you said if you have knowledge, you can create anything. So, do you think only having knowledge would matter? Like, there is creation, right? Creativity is coming there. So, how will you create something if you don't have knowledge? Can
If
you
we
please?
read, like if we have learned about it, then we can create it. If we have much information, much knowledge about it, then we can create it, in my point of view. Okay, so many of these opinions are also different. So that's what I want to say.
And also to defend my point of the cars and the buildings, that they did have knowledge, so did create it. To bring it to you, actually they were the creators who were the dropouts from the colleges like Harvard's and Stanford's, were not accepted. They didn't gain knowledge. That was when they went to the creation without knowledge and created something new, and that is what came to our knowledge. So that is innovation.
Thank you both of you. Now we will go ahead. Now we'll go for the topic, and we have here Shreya. Shreya will speak for the topic, so you can continue.
Hello everyone, this is me Shreya Mundra of Delhi Public School Biratnagar, and I am here to speak with emotion. So I believe that creativity is more important than knowledge because knowledge requires a set of principles. Knowledge is bounded by a set of principles, rules and laws, whereas creativity is not. We can solve any problem using knowledge, but creating something new through knowledge is not possible. And I think that creativity is basically exploring, thinking something out of the box, thinking something new. And the prime source of it, I find, is human brain. And human brain mostly imagines. So I believe imagination and creativity somewhere stand on the same platform. And as one of my friends also say, I would like to repeat the quote. Imagination is more important than knowledge because knowledge is limited, but imagination encircles the world. This was a famous quote said by Albert Einstein. And to support this, he has also given another quote that is the prime source of knowledge is experience. So basically, for a person who is, more in fitness, he thinks fitness is the most important thing in the world. For a politician, politics can change the world. For a writer, pen is powerful than a sword. For a soldier, he thinks the power flows through the barrel of the gun. And for an artist, he thinks that art is the language of soul. For a lover, love is God. For a philosopher, he thinks that when you think, you live. And for a religious person, God is the only truth. So different people have different experiences and their knowledge is limited to only their experience. But when we imagine, we don't require any experience. When we try to think something creativity, we don't require any experience. It's just within us and we can think that. So we see the world as us. Like we see the world as our experience. We don't see the world as it is. And imagination without knowledge might be called fantasy, but knowledge without imagination is useless. Now, I would like to just give a brief the definitions of imagination and knowledge. So basically, imagination is something that comes within us, and it's about a thing that has never happened in the past, and you think something very new and different. Whereas knowledge is familiarity, awareness, or understanding. So, by the definition itself, we understand that knowledge we have to gain through experience or through study, but imagination, it is within us. Now, there are numerous things which does not require knowledge but requires imagination, like art and music. It does not requires knowledge, it requires imagination. Like neither art nor music requires knowledge, but sometimes we term the creativity of art and music as knowledge. Now, the Wright brothers, who had created the first jet, they have only imagined, they have only thought of people flying. And then after devices and devices failed, they finally created the first ever airplane which can fly. So that was their imagination first, and then they gained knowledge. So somewhere both were working parallelly, but without imagination, this was never possible. And then after that, Neil Armstrong, who had visualized and imagined to walk on moon, had walked on moon only because of his imagination. And Percy Spencer, as we all know, had created the microwave oven which we use in our daily life. So how did that happen? When he kept a chocolate bar and a radar tube in his pocket, the chocolate bar melted. So then he thought to create something like that, and then he created microwave oven. So somewhere imagination or creativity is the first step towards any invention. Thank you.
Thank you, Shreya, for speaking. If anyone have question, then you can raise it. Anyone wants to raise the question? No one? Okay, so I think thank you for joining this debate. We will notify you the results in WhatsApp group. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. So do we leave the meeting?
Sorry, what?
Do we leave the room? We'll join it later.
Okay, so we will notify you the results in WhatsApp group. Thank you for joining this debate.